Keith Ford, North Quincy Principal Daniel Gilbert, and Athletic Director Kevin Mahoney, we welcome you to the Monroe McLean Gymnasium for tonight's Battle of the City between the visiting Raiders of North Quincy High School and your Quincy High Presidents. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the MIAA. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes, and assume responsibility for your behavior, the behaviors of those around you, and if you require assistance, please call on a school or security official. And now the lineup for the Raiders of North Quincy High School. At guard, the sophomore, number 24, Kobe Nguyen. At the other guard, a senior, number 3, Joe Bates. At center, a senior captain, number 25, Big Dylan Griffith. At forward, a senior captain, number 22, Nate Caldwell. And at forward, a senior captain, number 31, Zach Taylor. Head coach of the Raiders is Kevin Herrick. And now let's make some noise. Let's sign up for your Quincy Raiders. At guard, this man is a junior, wearing number 11, Danny Adams. At guard, a senior, wearing number 23, Stephen Gallagher. At guard, a senior, number 33, Jeremy Costigan. At forward, a senior, number 44, Charlie Coffey. And at forward, a senior, number 15, Marco Capano. Head coach of the Presidents is Dave Barry. And now, if you could all please rise and remove your caps for the play of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Hello everyone and welcome to Quincy High School, where tonight the Quincy Presidents will play host to the North Quincy Raiders. My name is Jonathan Caleri and thanks for tuning in to this edition of QA TV Sports. I'm being joined up here high above courtside with Jim Timmons. And Jim, this is game number 2 of the doubleheader, and the girls led off the night with North Quincy getting a 60-36 victory, and the North Quincy boys would the Quincy girls with the victory.
Right.
And the Quincy boys would like to make it a sweep here at home for the Presidents.
Yeah, but the records to date indicate that's not entirely likely. which isn't to say it won't happen, because anytime these teams get together, we always talk about that fact. No matter what's on the board, it's going to be a battle. North has had a very successful season this year thus far, and Quincy's been battling, trying to find a formula, trying to get some more offensive options. They're very sturdy on defense, but they haven't been able to put points on the board offensively. So we'll see how they do in their home gym tonight. It'll be interesting to see, because there's always a big uptick in the adrenaline on both sides of the ball. Jumping for North here in the center circle, number 31, Zach Taylor, who's been a very pleasant surprise for the Red Raiders. A lot of folks thought that with some changes from last year's roster, North might have some struggles, but Taylor has really stepped up and showed some leadership on the offensive end of the floor.
Taylor is averaging almost 24 points a game. He had 24 points exactly on Tuesday, as Taylor gets the scoring off there. So Taylor had 24 points against Plymouth North on Tuesday in a 61-51 victory for the Raiders.
North coming right out with pressure immediately here. They're looking to take it to Quincy early and take any air out of Quincy's balloon as quickly as they can. Quincy playing man-to-man defense. We'll see what North does to challenge that. Their first offensive play was a nice little look inside.
Caldwell looking to get the ball down low to Joe Bates. Almost lost it. Kobe Nguyen, and he was looking to get it to Bates. It goes off of Danny Adams, it looked like, and it'll remain North Quincy ball with 11 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Quincy is in a 2-3. I think there's a little matchup component to it where when the ball's in your zone, you extend the cover, and that's where I missed the point and called man-to-man early. But they're in a 2-3, moving around very actively. And we know the Presidents are going to play solid defense, John. As I said, it'll be a question on offense for them.
Danny Adams, Marco Cavallo, Stephen Gallant, Jeremy Costigan, and Charlie Coffey, the starting five for the Presidents. Joe Bates, Nate Caldwell, Kobe Nguyen, Dylan Clifford, and Zach Taylor for North Quincy. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be President's ball.
Yeah, it looks like the officials are going to let them play a little there. Taylor got whacked around a little by some aggressive D, and there was no call, so that's going to help the Presidents if they're allowed to really press the defense. Well, no. Immediately on that play, we had a call against the Red Raiders. Joe Bates gave up the sideline, and number 11, Danny Adams, who's only a junior and doing a lot for the Presidents this year, picked up the foul.
Three-point shot there is no good by Costigan. Rebounded there by Bates for North Quincy. Bates skip pass over to Kobe Nguyen. Nice no-look pass to Bates, and it's going to get blocked down low. And the block there was by Marco Cavallo, and foul's going to be called against North Quincy.
Yeah, and in the rebounding action, number 24 for the Red Raiders, Kobe Nguyen, called for the grab. North's coming right out with pressure. Impressive so far, the President defense, John. They've done an excellent job defensively.
Adams with the ball working against Caldwell. Drive to the hole there, and it's good. Nice take there by Ty Neal, who's just checked in for the Presidents.
Yeah, great take to the hoop by Neal, and he used the backboard very effectively.
Caldwell fakes the three, and he's going to get fouled there by Luke Mortis, who also just checked in.
Nice ball fake by Caldwell. Got Mortis off his feet, and he ended up with the call against him, I should say. North inbounds into the backcourt.
North trying to move the ball around that Quincy zone. New England slows it down, was looking to get it down low there on the no-look pass to Joe Bates, but it goes through his hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, Nguyen playing at a different speed from Bates on that particular exchange, and a nice no-look pass went for naught. So here's Mr. Allen right through the trap. What a nice move he made there. Another crossover dribble, followed by a Euro step, and Allen gets on the, Adams rather gets on the board. Danny Adams with a beautiful hoop. What an individual effort by Adams there.
Great dribbling there by Adams to get through there, and he said, Jim, that Euro step freed him up for the two. Kobe Nguyen a long three, and it goes over the backboard and out of bounds.
Well, below us on the left is a raucous Quincy High student body behind their team, both physically, but also letting the shout out go. Quincy off to an excellent start here early.
All right, ball taken away there by North Quincy. Nguyen coming up with it. And fake the pass, and looks like he's going to get fouled. And let's see who it was there on the foul. It's going to be number 30 for the Presidents, Luke Mortis. That will be his second.
Yeah, and Mortis is perplexed on both calls. Didn't feel that he had done anything there. That time, Nguyen just took it right at Mortis. There was no hesitation, and he essentially created that foul. Mortis is feeling that he put his arms straight up vertically, but the official got him for maybe flexing his hip a little too much. We'll see.
Nguyen makes the first and makes the second as well.
4-4 tie in a game replicating the girls in terms of the intensity out here early on. There's a turnover. North coming out with full court pressure, trying to take it to the Presidents. Presidents have handled the pressure very readily, in particular Danny Adams, who had a really sensational coast-to-coast layup the last time he had the ball.
Nguyen got trapped in the corner. He's able to get it free. Taylor down low. Got cut off. Caldwell shoots the three, and it's good. Nate Caldwell for three.
Yeah, nice ball movement by the Red Raiders around the perimeter of the zone.
Adams gets trapped, and ball comes loose. And Caldwell had it for a second, but it goes across court for the Quincy ball.
Yeah, terrific hustle by Charlie Coffey. And more again, a terrific play here. The other end of the floor by Malcolm McMorrow. Great hustle by McMorrow, who we should mention is only a freshman, John. And he's out there firing around here in the Quincy North game where there's added pressure. But that was a terrific hustle play by McMorrow under the hoop. And North Quincy's got a fresh shot clock. I wonder if the officials are going to reset that. Not sure. Yeah, they're resetting it. They're saying there was not a change of possession, so Quincy's only got 14 seconds.
Coffey with the ball, and it gets taken away there by Caldwell. Coffey hustling down court, and a big block there. Great hustle by Charlie Coffey to block that ball. Adams coming back. He gets a tough shot off. He can't go in. Fight for the loose ball, and looked like it was McMorrow with a loose ball there.
Wow. These Presidents are flying all over the court, John. They are really energized here. They have a they're trailing 7-4, but they're right in this ball game.
And Ty Neal got caught up down in the paint and gets called for a travel.
Yeah, Neal doing a nice job of trying to maneuver in the paint, but he dragged his pivot foot, and it's going to be Red Raider ball.
Marcelo Barros checks in now for the Presidents, seeing his first action here tonight.
Quincy countering with a little bit of a semi-press. It's more to take time off the clock here. They weren't pressuring the ball really. It was a 2-1-2 set and back into their 2-3 zone. So they were looking to take some time off the 35-second clock and just slow down the Red Raider offense. Very effective. As I said, John, Presidents have been very good defensively. The issue's been their offense.
Taylor misses the layup, gets the rebound, puts it back up in. 9-4. And North Quincy will call a timeout with 2:47 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing our camera didn't catch Coach Barrett calling the timeout. He is not happy, and I think his boys are going to hear a little bit about matching the intensity of the Presidents. Quincy High has come out, and their defense has been solid all year, and they've shown that tonight, John. But they're trailing 9-4 here, notwithstanding the fact they've played a really effective first quarter. They've kept the ball away from Zach Taylor. Zach just got his second hoop of the first quarter by rebounding a miss, but he hasn't seen the ball too much, and Quincy's doing everything it can on the defensive end to keep themselves in this ball game. North with 9 points. Let's just take a look when the timeout clock runs. North's got 9 points with 2:40 to go here, so after 5 minutes of play. So that's pretty solid defense by the Presidents, but the same offensive performance, which is to say a bit of a bleak one, is what is dogging them here now. They handle the pressure by the Red Raiders very effectively.
Neal's pass is going to get taken away there by Caldwell. Was trying to get it over with Danny Adams.
Yeah, Caldwell stepped up in the passing lane very effectively. You know they're keeping a close eye on Adams. It's a little jumper by Taylor.
Zach Taylor hits a nice jump shot there, and Coach Dave Perry's going to call a timeout of his own.
Yeah, Coach Perry knows that this is an important point in the game. He doesn't want to let the Red Raiders get away. North Quincy's done what the Quincy girls did in the first game, or the earlier game for us. North's been very effective sticking to their game plan, and while they haven't had any runs and they've had their own little shooting walls, they've been able to stretch out an early lead. Quincy looking to make sure they stay in contact here, and Coach Perry is talking about, with his guys now, some of the things on the offensive end. So Quincy can get some points. They made a little shift there, John. They substituted in. They brought in a sophomore, Marcelo Barros, to handle kind of the point guard duties. And that gave Danny Adams a chance to set up on the wing. We'll see if that adjustment starts to produce results for Quincy. So the inbound against the full court press. North used the 2-2-1 press, and Quincy's been attacking it from the middle, which is how you do that. Nicely done. They get the ball over, and Adams has the ball squared off against Caldwell.
Adams averaging 19 points a game. He is in 5th place in the Patriot League for points per game. Zach Taylor from North in 1st place with 24 per game.
Now there you have an interesting matchup of two number 31s. You've got the freshman, Malcolm McMorrow, being guarded by Zach Taylor. So Quincy tries to get the ball into McMorrow. They'd love nothing more than to get Taylor into some foul trouble there. It's going to be a backcourt.
A little miscommunication here between Adams and McMorrow. And again, it goes off his feet So it'll be backcourt, like you said, Jim. North ball, 1:41 left to go here in the first quarter. Nice look there by Kobe Nguyen to find Taylor. He'll get fouled and go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the freshman McMorrow got kind of deked out to the corner a bit, and that opened up the right block. And Taylor cut right to it, wide open, had the layup opportunity. Marcelo Barros comes out, and in for the Presidents comes Manny Aguayo.
All right, Taylor makes both. 13-4.
Aguayo helping get the ball over. They just beat the 10-second clock there. And Zach Taylor comes up and strips the ball from Charlie Coffey.
Taylor goes over to Nguyen in the corner, and shot's no good. Rebounded by Adams. Adams trying to go all the way, and he does. Nice shot there. Another coast-to-coast by Danny Adams.
Adams putting together a highlight reel here. Nice take to the hoop in traffic and a clean finish. It's 13-6 Red Raiders.
3 there is no good by Dylan Clifford. North retains possession though. And foul's going to be called. They're trying to get out to Alex Pham.
Great job by Charlie Coffey of standing in there. Coffey's got a mask on tonight. I believe it's his nose, and he stuck his chin right in there on that play. So nice aggressive play by Charlie Coffey. And Presidents have the ball here, trailing by 7 with 35 seconds to go in this fast-moving first quarter.
Adams drive baseline with a little jumper, can't get it to go, and finally controlled there by Clifford for North Quincy.
20 seconds left, and you saw Taylor check the clock there.
Ten seconds now to go. And they're going to say it goes off of North Quincy. Dylan Clifford was trying to say it went off a President's fingertip and did not, so Quincy will take it.
Yeah, Kobe Nguyen is, he's got the no-look pass down a little bit too well. Wow.
Turnover there.
Yeah, well, I thought someone got away with a whack.
And a tip there at the buzzer by Nate Caldwell. Count it. And North Quincy at the end of the first quarter will lead 15-6.
Yeah, the Quincy coaches are off camera chatting a bit with the official because there was a call absolutely missed. Both officials are denying that it was their call, which I find interesting. But I think Quincy's right on that particular matter where they got a little robbed. And that was followed up by a resourceful Nate Caldwell, a guy we talked about during this year's football game at Thanksgiving. Last year's a terrific athlete. This is it for him. He's a senior this year. And he's just a resourceful, terrific athlete. And I'm sure he'll accept that tip in, but might wink at his teammates about scoring 2 points that way. He was flailing away at the ball and will take credit nonetheless, I'm sure. He'll get it in the scorebook. So Red Raiders play a steady first quarter, score 15 points. Quincy plays a very gutty and determined first quarter. Did a nice job defensively, but unable to get points on the board. We'll see what happens in this second half as Quincy opens up with the first possession.
And taken away there, Kobe Nguyen goes in for 2.
Nicely done by Quincy. 2 passes on the press breaker and they get it right back. So North with the steal and then Quincy with a press break. We're at 17-8.
Taylor down low, gets double teamed. He's trying to find Clifford, gets it over to him. Clifford takes it back out. Oh, nice touch pass there from Clifford to Taylor, and he can't get it to roll in though. Guayo was looking for some help. And pass was out of bounds.
A little bit of a spacing issue there offensively. We had a couple of guys run into each other. Folks just weren't in position on that possession for the Presidents, resulting in an errant cross-court pass. It's going to be North Quincy ball here. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. It's 17-8 Presidents. Raiders. Nice pass down low, and Taylor with a quick finish. They keep bringing Taylor in from below the block, John, and he's had a couple of nice layups.
Adams, he drives in and can't get it to go, but he'll go to line to shoot two.
Boy, I got to tell you, this Danny Adams is just he glides out there, John. He's got some nice moves. He missed last year due to I believe it's a broken leg, but a severe leg injury. He's back this year as a junior, getting his first real time as a varsity athlete. And as you said, he's up there in the leading scorers in the Patriot League, and we can see why. Sinks them both from the foul line, and it's 19-10 Raiders. North with a very efficient press break. Travel.
Joe Bates checked back in for North and got that ball. Like you said, Jim took a step before he dribbled.
You know, one thing I really appreciate about both these coaches, Coach Parry and Coach Barrett, is they're patient with the kids when they make mistakes. Kevin Barrett's a little closer to having eruptions out there, but it's more when there's mental errors or team things to address. Look at that take to the hoop.
Adams, like you said, great take, just can't get it to go in. Goes around the rim and out. Nice look there for Nguyen to Taylor, and he puts it in for two. Taylor, 12 points here tonight already for North Quincy.
Nguyen's, John, you might have 12 points tonight. The way Nguyen's dealing the ball. Zach has had the opportunity to shoot some layups. He makes great cuts and terrific finishes, so we won't minimize that, but the terrific passes by Nguyen. They're a tandem right there, 24 and 31.
5-second call against Quincy. Malcolm McMurrow couldn't get the pass off, was looking for some help. Nice defense by North Quincy, and they forced a turnover.
Yeah, this is one of the issues for the freshman. You know, the game can move at a certain pace, and he's going to learn as he goes here. He's getting a lot of playing time this year. Well, I think Coach Parry has had enough of that look of Zach Taylor shooting layups from just below the right block. And I think there's going to be a correction on the defensive end of the here, because Red Raiders are scoring pretty much at will, which is not what was happening in the first quarter. I can see they're talking now to number 15, Marco Carvalho, about some adjustments to make down low. So we'll see what happens.
I mentioned North Quincy coming into this game with a record of 8-3. They are right now the number 15 team in Division II for the power rankings that were released this morning. On the girls' side, the Quincy Presidents, they were 9-1 coming into this game, now 10-1, but number 26 in the power rankings. So the North Quincy boys and the Quincy girls up there in the power rankings, and would both qualify right now for the tournament. In order to qualify for the tournament, you have to be in the top 32 of the power rankings or have a record of over 500.
Well, that's at least until the MIAA decides to hold another meeting in their posh headquarters and revise and realign and further complicate life.
All right, back underway here. Danny Adams with the ball for the Presidents. Mortis finds Adams, and he gets it up and in.
Adams is something else, I'll tell you. And he's just it all happens so smoothly. North's been very effective on defense, and they're focusing on this young man. But he, nonetheless, is creating opportunities. Or when he gets the ball that time, it was a terrific diagonal cut to the hoop. And took the pass in the paint and finished. Old-fashioned three-point play, and Quincy cuts the North lead to 10.
And looks like they're going to have a foul called on Adams on the reach-in.
Yeah, that time the reach was a little too obvious. He had nice position, and little issue there. That's his second foul, and they want to keep an eye on that.
Adams with 9 of the 13 points here tonight for the Presidents. Joe Bates pass over to Kobe Nguyen. Nguyen down look for Taylor again, and he puts it up and in.
Tell you what, this is quite a combination. Nguyen and Taylor. That time it was a layup from the left block.
Adams again. Can't get it to go over the outstretched hands of Zach Taylor there. Adams fighting for the rebound. He gets it. Still a loose ball now. And 4 or 5 guys down on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball.
Well, Danny Adams was on the floor with 3 red shirts and had the unfortunate experience of having big number 25, Dylan Clifford, join the fray. Clifford is quite an athlete. We talked about him a lot at Thanksgiving. He is, you know, far and away the biggest kid on the floor. He's extremely athletic. And he laid some lumber to, that's not going to be a good hoop. As opposed to the Euro step, that was maybe a Montclair step. I don't know, but they called the travel.
I was going to call it a Jaylen Brown step or 3.
Yeah, there you go. You're right, it did look like that, the long step and foot drag.
An offensive foul called against the Presidents.
Yeah, that was on the pick. Young man didn't get established quickly enough, so. You know, I haven't talked enough about this guy here, 24 for the Red Raiders, Kobe Nguyen. I mentioned earlier he's playing at 1 speed, but he is a very confident, able ball handler. You just can't pressure the Red Raiders with Nguyen on the floor. And he's so confident. He sees everything. He's got these no-look passes that when the guys catch up to him eventually, there's probably 6 or 8 points that have been left on the floor with missed no-looks. So here's Zach Taylor at the foul line. He sticks the first, John, and North Quincy has doubled up Quincy with that hoop. It's 26-13 here.
Taylor with 1 and 2, and a great hustle there by Joe Bates. Steal the ball from behind.
Exactly right. Great hustle by Bates.
And Nguyen will get called for the travel.
No sooner do I compliment him on his flawless ball handling than he's got a travel call. So maybe I'll keep quiet about flawless ball handling.
Kevin Pritchard checks in now for the Raiders. Dylan Clifford goes to the bench for a rest. Adams uses the screen and can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And it goes into the hands there of Pritchard. Taylor kicks it back out, was looking for Nguyen, and couldn't connect, out of bounds, be Quincy ball.
Presidents basketball.
Manny Aguayo will get fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot. 2 fouls called on Pritchard.
Yeah, Guayo did a nice job there of taking the ball to the hoop. I think he was actually passing the ball, but he got fouled early enough that they sent him to the foul line, where he misses his first.
Taylor comes down with a rebound for the Raiders. 3 minutes to go now here in the second quarter. New England almost lost there on the pressure from Marcelo Barros. Aguayo, nice defense there against Taylor. Bates, great pass down low, and another great finish there by Zach Taylor.
Taylor just, go ahead, John.
I was going to say, Taylor has 19 points here in the first quarter, first half.
Yeah. See, the problem here is Quincy's trying to get some picks going, and they've got a couple of guys who are trying to set the picks and just aren't getting their feet established. On the North Quincy side, John, I was gonna mention when it comes to Taylor, he's shooting layups. He's on the baseline, going side to side, and then he'll pop out and they get it to him right away. Most players have a difficult time down that low finishing because he's under the backboard. Then he pops out and he can finish with both hands. He's quick. He's got a quick release. And this is the first time I've seen him this year. Read about him and his success over the course of the season, and now you understand it. He really finishes quickly, and they get him the ball, where he can have the opportunity to finish quickly. So, Red Raiders have stretched this one out. They've got a 15-point lead. Quincy looking to make some more adjustments here. They're actually still playing pretty good D, the Presidents, but the breakdowns have been when North gets the ball down quickly. We'll see what happens as far as adjustments there. Quincy coming with full court man-to-man pressure.
Zach Taylor shooting 52% from the field this year, and I'm sure because a lot of that is those passes down low and the quick finishes, as you mentioned, Jim.
Yeah, nice job by McMorrow, the freshman, who blocked Nguyen after a nice crossover move and take to the hoop. But McMorrow just hung tough and made a nice block on that play.
And Guayu looked like he had a nice take there, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul, though. That was a 9th foul against the Presidents.
Yeah, both teams are in the bonus.
Taylor for three, a little too long there. Pritchard with a rebound, and he goes down to the floor as he was battling there with Malcolm McMorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pritchard, who's a senior, 6'3", and he's got some good bulk on him. He had great position there, but McMorrow didn't give up on the ball. They both battled, and McMorrow got called for the foul.
I'll say they initially said that was a 1-on-1 situation, but there was 10 team fouls, so that should be 2 foul shots.
I think the very able Martin Dunham picked up on that issue. He's down at the scorer's table.
We should thank Martin for some of the stats he sent over to me early this morning to update me on the North Quincy stats. Pritchard makes 1 of 2 from the line. 29-13, under 2 minutes to go now here in the first half.
I mean, here's a matchup, Adams and Caldwell, that if you keep your eye on 22 and 11 whenever they come onto your screen, you know, Danny Adams, it's just got to be extremely difficult and disheartening, really. Caldwell is all over him. Notwithstanding that, Adams has made some nice penetrations, made some shots. So that's a real battle right there.
Caldwell, nice pass down low to Pritchard. He can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And coming down with it there was Marco Carvalho.
Now, this is an unfortunate turnover created by the Nguyen quickness. He stepped right up and somewhat startled Marcelo Barros, who was looking to head the other way. But it's going to be Red Raider ball with 1:19 to go. You know, the Pritchard miss highlights what I was talking about earlier about how difficult those shots that Taylor's hitting are.
Nice look from Pritchard, and he finds Nathan Davis for two.
Yeah, nice pass. That time, Quincy had a little high-low, high post, low post action going on. Resulted in yet another layup. If we had someone charting shots for us, Sean, love to see what the Red Raider shot chart would look like. Another layup, and this one has gotten away a bit from the Presidents. After a really gutsy first quarter, North has stretched their lead out to 20. It's 33-13.
Kobe Nguyen knocks that ball away. Marcelo Barros was driving to the hole, and Nguyen knocked it away again from behind.
Yeah, well, here's a good substitution. They're getting Nguyen off just because I believe he's got 2 fouls. And so they don't want him to have a foul problem here with 21 seconds to go.
17 seconds left to go. There's about a 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, and that's not going to matter now. Nathan Davis takes it away, goes to the hole, and puts it up and in.
Nice job by Nathan Davis going coast to coast. Whoa, he hit the rim with that one.
It was like Danny Adams with a 3-quarter shot and almost goes in. So end of the first half here at Quincy High School, and North Quincy with a dominant first half. They lead 35-13. We will take a quick break here, and we'll be back with second half coverage in just 1 second from Quincy High School. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, to Monroe McLean Gymnasium here at Quincy High School. We're at the half. The North Quincy Raiders lead the Quincy Presidents by a score of 35-13. Real quick rundown some stats. Zach Taylor leading all scorers far and away. Taylor has 21 points so far here to lead the Red Raiders. Nate Caldwell has 5 and Kobe Nguyen has 4 for North Quincy. Danny Adams for the Presidents, he has 9 points. Ty Neal with 2 and Marcelo Barros with 2 as well.
Nguyen's got to be in double digits in the assists, given that scoring distribution and what we've observed. So Quincy's going to start the half with the ball. Let's see what they can do. They're trailing by 22 as we start the second half. Let's see if they can't perhaps win the second half and
Ty Neal for the Presidents.
That lead.
Takes a strong take to the hole. Can't get it to go in, though. Goes out of bounds off North Quincy. And Quincy will get a fresh shot clock as it looked like that ball just went off the rim. Adams jumper, can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Dylan Clifford. Caldwell open in the corner for 3, can't get it to go. Charlie Coffey with the rebound for the Presidents.
Nice double by Caldwell there.
Bates had the ball, passes it up. Kobe Nguyen now with it. Caldwell went baseline on the other to the other corner. They got it to him. He gives it back up to Taylor.
Yeah, Quincy back in their 2-3.
Taylor was looking to give it off to Clifford, and it's going to go off his hands and out of bounds. President's ball. Adams working against Caldwell, open now to Ty Neal. Neal again, and foul's going to be called against Joe Bates.
Fouls on North Quincy's number 3, Joe Bates. This is second, team's first. Ty Neal at the line for the Presidents, shooting 2.
Neal at the line to shoot 2, makes the first.
So 1 for 2, and Quincy right into a little bit of pressure here. They're using that 2-1-2 pressure. They drop back to their 2-3 zone.
Nguyen slows things down, resets at 10 on the shot clock. Over to Clifford, he kicks it out to Taylor, excuse me. Clifford at the top of the key. He shoots it with 1 on the shot clock and he hits it.
Coach Parry extremely frustrated. The Presidents played great defense for 34 seconds. And then Clifford, Dylan Clifford, steps up and did that went in as a 3, didn't it, John?
Yep.
Yeah, from the top of the key. So great job by Dylan. North Quincy moving the ball patiently. Quincy working very hard on defense, and that was a bit of a backbreaker by Dylan Clifford.
Ty Neal trying to drive in, working against Bates, and can't get the shot go. Rebounded there by the Presidents. Still loose ball now. Oh, nice shot there by Caldwell to get up to Kobe Nguyen. Nguyen alley-oop to Taylor, and he puts it up and in.
Nice pass by Nguyen. I'd love to find out after this game what he finishes with for assists. I know you're not keeping them, right? I should have started keeping them a while ago, but we'll keep track in the second half and see what he does.
Well, he's certainly in double digits now, I would guess.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor with 23 points, averaging 24 in the season. And he's going to get a chance to go to the line to get to that average as he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that was a little closer to a Euro step there. Quincy coming back with McMorrow and Aguayo here. Freshman and a junior. Coach Parry trying to find some buttons to press, and not getting much of a reaction yet. Nice pass inside, there you go. Nicely drawn up play, nice rotation there. Aguayo in for the easy layup on a great pass inside by Carvalho.
4.5 minutes to go here. Here in the third quarter, I should say, excuse me. Taylor gets the pass from Nguyen, and another assist there for Kobe Nguyen, and another 2 points for Taylor.
Yeah, I have to tell you, he makes it look easy, but his finishes around the hoop, he's definitely a special player down low. He hasn't got a lot of bulk on him, but he jumps well, he's quick. And some terrific finishes down low, John.
Taylor misses the foul shot, 44-16 North Quincy. Adams, tough jumper there, can't get it to go in. Nice defense by Caldwell. And a great pass there. Bates can't finish it off, unfortunately. Clifford, he shoots the 3, and that's no good. Bates comes down with it. North sets up their offense.
Gonna run a play here. Let's see what they show us. Nguyen.
3 there for Nguyen.
I start tracking assists and he sticks a 3.
Adams, nice stutter step there, and he gets it to go in.
Nice job by Adams. Heavy pressure.
11 points now here tonight for Adams.
Quincy still in his 2-3. They've really extended it, however. And Joe Bates says you're going to have to extend it a little further. Nice 3 by Bates. North showing terrific balance here, John. We mentioned the halftime gap was 22 points. Well, now it's 50-18. It's up to 32. North Quincy has quietly stretched that lead out. And you've got a group of somewhat disheartened presidents here. They came out fired up in a really solid first quarter, but this game has just slipped away here. And North Quincy is doing what it wants in a patient way offensively.
This is the first of 2 matchups between the 2 teams here tonight. They'll meet down at North Quincy High School on February 10th, both the girls and the boys programs.
Yeah, in contrast to the Quincy gym, I harp on this, it's a tough gym to shoot in. North Quincy has always been a very friendly gym. The way the hoops are set up, particularly the basket near the entrance to the gym, on I guess what you call the west side of the gym. But, you know, it's always been a friendly gym to shoot in. The color of the walls, the white and gray here in Quincy make everything look bigger and more distant as well. But so that game will be, the Presidents will feel a little more at home, even though they're on the road. But wow, what acceleration by Bates there.
And Bates can't believe he missed that.
The layup, yeah.
Put his hands up and said, oh, I should have made that. Jeremy Costigan back in for the Presidents, as is Stephen Gallant. Kyle Cruz in for the first time here tonight, can't get that shot to go. Alex Pham with the rebound.
Yeah, I think Coach Parry's trying to give some young men a little bit of time here as the third quarter comes to an end. He's got them in man-to-man defense.
And Taylor goes to the hole, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
There's one way to answer man-to-man pressure. Taylor just took it to the hoop. I mentioned a shot tracker situation. I would love to see the shot chart for Zach Taylor after tonight's game. He has had a lot of layups, but he finishes cleanly. They haven't all been easy ones by any measure. He's a terrific finisher around the hoop.
With that foul shot, he now has 30 points here tonight.
He's at 30.
Nathan Davis kicks it out, and the shot there is good by Joe Bates for 3.
Bates looking like an effective perimeter shooter, which provides nice balance for the Red Raiders.
Haran Shani with the ball for the Presidents. He's going to shoot the 3 himself off the back of the rim, rebounded there by Davis.
Nice pass. Very nice pass by Taylor. Great position by Pritchard. We're at 1 minute, and the lead is kicked up to 40 here for the Red Raiders.
Stephen Gallant with a strong take to the hole. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I like Gallant. He's really flying all around the court here. He started the game tonight. Let him shoot the ball. He sticks the first one. But Gallant is a senior, and he's really been flying around the court the whole game. Bates is going to sit down. They're going to let him ice his elbow there after his launches from three-point land, and Zach Taylor's out as well. Gallant misses the second. So North's starting to get some players into the game. Here's one of the new names we haven't talked about, Alex Pham, a senior.
Gerald Mortel is checked in for the Presidents for the Raiders as well. Number 11, Patrick Weber, senior, into the game for North Quincy too. Davis kicks it out.
Oh, nice pass by Mortel.
Pritchard had it, got it taken away. Shawnee with the ball. Stephen Gallant with it. Kyle Cruz with the ball now, top of the key. Hui Hoi. Excuse me.
Oh, nice rebound by Gallant in traffic.
And fight for the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Ho down there for the Presidents, holding on to that. And possession arrow favors North Quincy.
Raiders basketball.
1.7 seconds left, so we're not going to expect too much here. The lead is at 39, so the Red Raiders stretched it by 17 here. And we haven't talked enough, or more particularly, I haven't talked enough, John, about the Red Raider defense. I mean, the Presidents have had some issues offensively all season, but it is most certainly the case that the Red Raiders holding the Presidents to under 20 points for three quarters, they're doing something right out there. They've really been working hard defensively, and for the most part, Quincy's only had one shot. The rebounding has been their defensive rebounding for the Red Raiders. So it's been quite an outing for North Quincy. They've kind of taken all the excitement out of the gym as far as the score goes. But the players on the floor are competing and really going at it nonetheless. There's no quit, no slowing down. It's been very, very impressive.
15 seconds, I get to keep the money. So it's 7-6-1, 2-1-7. Countdown starts now. I am going to the Phillies after this, so I can use some extra money. 7-6-1, 2-1-7.
All right, Quincy's got some of its starters back out on the floor. North Quincy is countering with number 5, Sean Burns, who looks like he was going to inbound the ball. Nathan Davis, number 12. We've got Gerald Martell. We've got Grant Murphy, I beg your pardon, out there. And who did I miss? Number 11, Patrick Weber. So that's the group that's out there right now for the Red Raiders.
Adams misses both the foul shots.
Nathan Davis with the ball right now. He's a senior. He's a good little ball handler as well, like his counterpart there at the point guard spot. He's going to take one from 3.
And Grant Murphy with the rebound, and he goes up and in.
Grant Murphy with a rebound, reverse layup, and blows a kiss to the crowd. So, no shortage of charisma in that young man. Don't we recall his name from the Thanksgiving Day game, John?
So he had quite a game.
Yeah. While the option is still open to him, I still hope he retires from the game of football. That should be the If he leaves with that outing as his last, that'll be quite something. He's out here now finishing off the fourth quarter of a terrific effort by the Red Raiders here in the President's Gym.
Shot there by Luke Mortis is no good, and McMorrow can't save it, so it'll be North Quincy ball.
Yeah, nice hustle by McMorrow nonetheless, the missed shot, and you love to see this with the kids. Davis getting down the floor quickly.
So he was surprised there was no one in front of him, so he just kept going.
Yeah.
And Patrick Weber goes to the hole. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Weber, who's a senior, it's always nice when guys like this get in and see if he can't get his name in the, or rather get some production in the scorebook. He does, and there's an eruption from our right where the North Quincy fans are. He goes 2 for 2, and no crowd kiss from him. He's a little more reserved gentleman than his teammate, Murphy.
And what a take there.
Baby. Adams is back. Oh, no. He hurt his right leg here. That's not good. That's really unfortunate. He's grabbing behind his knee, so.
Let's give it up for Danny. Folks, last time on that raffle ticket, it was 761217.
Quincy's going to get Ty Neal into the ball game, and he's going to head right up to the foul line and take the foul shot.
The one foul shot.
McMorrow battling and steps out of bounds. But nonetheless, he's in there battling. He had a couple of seniors there on him. This will be invaluable experience for young Mr. McMorrow. Malcolm is, as I said, only a freshman, and we're going to be talking about him down the road. Nice steal. See if we get a finish here by Quincy at the other end. They pull it out smartly.
Shot there by Neal is no good. And rebound control by Weber.
Yeah, great boxing out by the Red Raiders.
Nathan Davis with the ball now for North Quincy. He drives into the paint, and a foul's going to be called down below. So it'll remain North ball.
Gallant back in. He's got a high motor. Let's see what opportunities he can create.
And a shot there is good. 3-point shot by Sean Burns.
Burns, another senior. From him, it's only a crowd wave. He didn't send the kiss up, but we've got the seniors for North out here who are getting some time and making the most of it. Murphy, Davis, and then Sean Burns. So with varying crowd exhortations.
Cavallo with the ball gives it back up to Aguayo.
McDowell doing a great job down low of, I beg your pardon, McMorrow. I'm renaming the freshman here, but Malcolm McMorrow doing a great job of working down low and getting position on the block. He got the ball once and kicked it right back out. He did not get it again, but he was still working effectively nonetheless.
That shot goes out and goes back in for Gerald Mortel, a 3-point shot of his own.
So the seniors here out on the floor for the Red Raiders looking to keep the crowd in the game. They're effectively doing so.
Mortis gives it over now to Barros. Nice switch on defense there by Murphy to pick him up. Mortis, great look down below. And it looked like getting his hand in to knock that away was Nathan Davis. Goes off North Quincy, will remain President's ball, 8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, terrific backdoor cut by Gallant, but they could not connect with him.
Guy with the ball, 4 on the shot clock. Drives in, and nice take.
It's a nice take to the hoop and a good finish. 68-23. Red Raiders with 4 minutes to go.
And coming down was Nathan Davis with a nice 2-point shot there and drive to the hole.
Now all 5 guys on the floor have scored, and with that the case, you can Kevin Barrett has got 4 new faces to come into the game here. All the seniors are out there together. They all scored, so now Coach Barrett's going to get some other guys some playing time here in the North and Quincy game. In for North now, Will Conley, a junior, Nate Sampson, a junior. Let's see, we've also got AJ Arizola, a sophomore, and Nate Sampson, a junior. Senior Sean Burns stayed on the floor. For Quincy, they've got the freshman Malcolm McMorrow out there. Got a timeout coming, so maybe I'll finish this later. Ty Neal. Happy to report that Danny Adams is back up and out on the court. We were worried about that right knee there, but he's back up, he's okay, so that's a good thing. And it looks like they're going to be joined by Manny Aguayo and Jeremy Costigan. That's the Quincy lineup. Coach Parry still working hard down on the bench. He's still exhorting his kids, Coach Norton. They work very hard with the boys, and this is kind of a season like the Patriots had, where you've got players that you're trying to get back into the game and learn some things, like McMorrow, a guy we're going to be talking about. It's been hard for Quincy this year because they've only had a few offensive options, not a lot of experienced guys, not a lot of basketball players. They've had athletes versus basketball players, and that's been a little tough for them, but they've gone wire to wire here with effort, which we've come to expect here when these two teams play.
Shot there by Will Conley, no good. Will Conley, Sean Burns, and Ian Panariti, Nate Sampson, and AJ Arizola on the floor for North Quincy.
Nice pass by Aguayo after a rebound in traffic.
Ty Neal, Danny Adams, Manny Aguayo, Luke Mortis, and Jeremy Costigan in for the Presidents. Shot there is no good. Costigan, with it. Adams gets a shot off and a little short there. Thankfully, looks like his knee is okay after going down. 3 attempt there again by Will Conley, a little long. Rebounded by Nate Sampson. And a 3 is good by Sean Burns. Aguayo, and looks like she's going to get fouled, and he'll go to line for a 1-on-1.
Fouls on number 10. Ine Panariti is first. Team's 8.
Coach Parry rotating in some new faces. We're seeing, well, he was out here earlier. He or Hi Ho, number 40. Mr. Ho is out
Yes.
there, number 40. And number 25 for the for the Presidents, rather, Kyle Cruz out there. We've got Gallant. We've got at the line Manny Aguayo. And joining this group is Jeremy Costigan. Looks like we've got Haran Chani looking to come in for the shooter. And the official is going to get him in. He comes in for Aguayo. So should be the players who finish the game.
AJ Arizola is trying to look down low for Ania Pinaridi. Pinaridi over to Nate Sampson. Shot there by Arizola, and it's no good.
Whoa.
And loose ball, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Ho really aggressive on that one. Terrific job there. But the possession arrow favors the Raiders. It's nice to see both benches, actually, but particularly the Red Raiders. They're really cheering on their teammates and still in the game here. The President bench there, they're a little down and out given the score and what's happened. There hasn't been a lot to be happy about, but let me see. We said it with the gap was 22 at the half. It's let's just put it more than that. It looks like the Red Raiders are going to win the second half by roughly that same margin. So.
Arizola gets one from the line.
Nice pass inside by Gallant, and a terrific finish down low by Chani. Red Raiders right back.
Fight for the rebound down low and into the hands of Chani. And
he's going to go to the line.
Yep.
Chani at the line for the Presidents. Shooting 2.
Well, he missed the shot, but he had nice form. We'll give him that. So it looked good coming out. There you go. He's 1 for 2. So we're under a minute, 55 seconds left. Don't tell the guys on the floor that. They are going to compete to the end.
All right, jump ball, and it'll be Quincy ball.
As we mentioned, there's quite a crowd here, which is nice to see. Some of the folks who were in the stands have exited. Now they're mingling down under the hoop there, the baseline area.
Almost had the circus shots there by Jeremy Costigan. He threw it over his head just to keep it in bounds and looked like for a second it was going to go in.
Yeah,
but instead, Costigan will go to the line for a couple of foul shots.
Shooting 2.
to say it was a lane violation against the Presidents.
All right, so with 30 seconds left, shot clock is off. Let's see if the Red Raiders run it out.
Sean Burns with the ball.
Yeah.
Like I said, just dribbling it out now here for North Quincy.
I figured they were going to run it out when I saw Sean out top here. Sean's been down in the corner, ready to launch up until this possession. So, classy move there. They run out the clock, and this game is going to come to an end after quite a performance by the Red Raiders.
Real quick, we'll run down some stats. First for North Quincy, Zach Taylor, 30 points here tonight for the Red Raiders, and he led the way. Kobe Nguyen, he had 7 points. Joe Bates and Sean Burns and Nathan Davis each had 6. Nate Caldwell had 5. Gerald Mortel, Dylan Clifford, and Kevin Pritchett had 3. Patrick Weber and Grant Murphy had 2. And AJ Arizola had 1 for the Raiders.
Go ahead.
For the Presidents, Danny Adams led the way with 13 points. Manny Aguayo had 9. Ty Neal had 3. Marcelo Barros, Haran Chani, and Luke Mortis had 2. And Stephen Gallant with 1.
So, tough outing for the Presidents. But there was no quit start to finish. They did a good job of battling out there. The Red Raiders story was, they've got some talent there coming up through the system. They're seniors now. They play well together, and that showed out on the court. There was a lot of scoring done early on. They had a big lead at the half. They carried that through to the second half. So they had 2 consistent halves, which I'm sure that Coach Barrett's going to be happy about. So Red Raiders move on after a big win. Presidents moving on with work to do. They know that. But if they continue to battle as they did tonight, John, tap off the buzzer, they're going to be in some games here as this season progresses.
Well, Quincy will drop to 1-10 on the season. North Quincy improves to 9-3 here this season and continue their first place pace in the Patriot League. Real quick, want to thank all of our crew for coming out here tonight. We had Ryan McWade on camera as well as Scott Daniels. Down in the truck, we had Nadan Nair on graphics. Chris Potter, our engineer, and our director was Peter Dari. So again, final score here at Quincy High School, North Quincy 74 and Quincy 32. For Jim Timmons, my name is Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of QA TV Sports. We will see you next time.